Hello, everyone. It's your girl right here, right now. Real Dence. Yes, I'm here with another terrific show for you guys. Of course, I said terrific. Why not? Terrific, terrific, terrific. Oh my goodness. Just like everyone else, I have been into all these grocery stores and I always used to wonder what is all of this crap about? GMO, non GMO, GMO. You see it everywhere, everywhere, right? And then now they're using it as like a selling tactic. It's a selling tactic now. Non GMO this, non GMO that. Well, it came across my desk about this GMO situation. And I said, you know what? Let me do a little research and pass the knowledge on to my real ones. So, yes, I did some fact checking and I found out some off the chain information. Off the chain information. Of course, my mouth was like, what? So, yes, of course, I'm here today, you guys, to drop the 411 on. Yes, drop the 411. So, let's get ready to rumble. Of course, you know I had to be a little silly. It wouldn't be me without it, right? So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, you guys. Share, like, comment below with any questions or any type of comments or anything you would like to add to this video, okay? So let's begin. And while I'm at it, let me name my sources first. So as I go along, in case I forget, they can't say I didn't name my sources. So my sources today is sciencenews.org. I know I have more than that. Yeah, sciencenews.org and also marketwatch.com. Okay, so those are my two sources for today's video. So let's begin. If you guys are ready, I know I am. I said, let this please go off without a hitch. So we are going to, our first subject, let's make sure we get this party started here. So our first subject. Oh, okay. I had to make sure I had it right. All right, about the mosquitoes. Okay, let's get that going. So, here we go. I got it, you guys. I got it. I promise you, I got it. Okay, yeah, science news. I'm not perfect, but here you go. Now, here you go. As you guys can see, science news right here, you guys. Science news. So, I don't know if you guys heard about the genetically modified mosquitoes. Okay? Genetically modified mosquitoes. Right. So the modified mosquitoes has been approved in the United States, okay? Well, they've been approved. I would have never thought that they would have been approved, but yeah, it's here, you guys. They're ready to disperse them in January of 2021, which is coming up very, very soon. It's already going to be September coming up in a week. Yeah, basically 1 week from now, it'll be September. So 3.5 months away, these genetically modified mosquitoes will be flying around, and they are going to disperse them in Florida, in the Florida Keys to be exact, okay? They're going to disperse these genetically modified mosquitoes in the Florida Keys, January of 2021. And their reason, alleged reason, I should say, and I'm saying alleged reason because personally, I don't believe this particular reason that I found in this article. And the particular reason that they are using to disperse these in the United States, in the Florida Keys specifically, is because it says that there's a rise in dengue in the Florida Keys. Okay, so that's their excuse. That's their excuse. So this is in the Science News article that I found, and what I just told you guys is what is basically in this article. I did just summarize, but here is the article. As you can see, it's from Science News. Genetically modified mosquitoes have been okayed for the first U.S. test flight. Yes, it's real. It is real. And of course, the excuse, alleged excuse is, or their reason, their reason why, and I'm going to say alleged reason, is because of dengue cases and the rise in dengue cases. They're using a much debated public health, okay, to release them in 2021. And I guess that is a photo of the genetically modified mosquito. Yes, this is the photo of that. You guys can see that here. Hopefully and praying that everything is holding up on the live stream, that I am not having any type of technical difficulties. So if you guys are able to hear me and see me okay, and can also see the photo okay, please let me know. Say, hey, real Dence, we can see the photo and it looks like a regular mosquito. Yeah, it does. It looks like a regular mosquito. The first U.S. test of any free flying genetically modified mosquito are now okayed for the 2021. They're going to let them just fly free. And it says that it's going to be to fight the dengue spreading. Okay. So that's the mosquito. That's the photo. I summarize what is going on here. If you guys would like to see this, I am going to allow you guys to basically read the article on sciencenews.org. And I'm just going to scroll down so you can see basically what the rest of the article looks like, in case you guys decide to go and read the article for yourself. Here I go, scrolling down. And you can see here, it gives you a little bit of details about the officials in the Florida Keys, how they voted, that they gave testimony in a public hearing back on August 18th, what the vote was, basically about the yellow fever and then dengue. And it said, estimated 30-50%. That was a spray that they're talking about right there. Also, see right here, it says sometime after January 1st, 2021, you'll see that, boxes of eggs. They're going to release them in Monroe County, to be exact. in the Florida Keys. These particular mosquitoes are fruit, or did they say flower? These particular mosquitoes are supposed to feed on flower nectar, not blood. So, in other details about everything, and here is a photo of a vial that the company ships from the United Kingdom. Oxitec is the company out of the United Kingdom that basically has the eggs, the genetically modified mosquitoes. And that one vial holds thousands of genetically modified eggs. Okay. Wow. That is amazing. That is truly amazing. And so here's the proof about everything. I just basically gave you a summarized idea what's going on in this article. I did my commentary about it. I am going to get off this now. And you guys, basically, I just gave you a scan of the article. You guys want to go and read it. That's why I brought this up. So, and then I want you guys to know that, is this thing not taking me back? Oh, there it is. Hi. Hello. Sorry, I'm just now speaking, but hello. Thank you for joining my chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's true. It's true, you guys. It's true. And from my research, I found out that the mosquitoes are not the only thing that are genetically modified that is among us, okay? There are animals that are among us that are genetically modified, and there's also animals that we consume, that humans consume and know they're not good for you, but because of money, they sell it anyway, and they say, oh, well, it's fresh. They sell it to you and advertise it to you as fresh. Technically, it is. It is fresh. They freshly made it. It's freshly genetically modified. Fresh. So, hey, it's a marketing thing. And it's real and it's true. Genetically modified. Hey, and because of the money, they don't even have to say, hey, this is what it is. This is what it do, blah, 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 blah. Okay. The packaging, a lot of times, is tricky. And a lot of times the packaging is, oh, non-GMO. So GM and the GMO, I found out, is two different things. So you have to be careful with that. They'll say, oh, it's non-GMO, but it could be still genetically modified. And I found this out. I did my research, and I'm about to prove it to you guys. Real Dence, yeah, I keep it real, and I don't. What am I getting out of telling you a lie? Why? I don't work for any of these companies. They do not pay me to say yes, no, maybe, it'll kill you, it'll die. I'm here to tell you the truth. That's what I do. I want to help save lives. Telling you the truth is part of it. Not all of it, but part of it. Especially this stuff. I know these companies mad at me because I'm up here exposing the truth, but I'm not really exposing the truth. This stuff is public information that they don't really put out to the public. It's like, okay, yeah, we did notify the public because, yeah, we put it on these little articles that don't sell 50 million, 70 million copies. And they don't have a broad audience. So we'll just let these particular people know so that it won't be put out, as they call it, exposed, as they call it. So they say, okay, we'll put it on these little tiny articles and say, hey, yeah, we notified the public. When they really know daggone well who reads those articles. Real Dence, nay, yeah, I do. Because I want to know what is going on here. So that's their way of sweeping it under the rug to make sure, hey, we're still going to make our billions of dollars before it blow up and people start dying. Because right now we have coronavirus and COVID-19 going on. So if they're dying from eating these genetically modified foods, we can get away with it and still make money. That's probably the thinking. Allegedly. I have to do that. Allegedly. Keep myself on YouTube. You know what I mean. But let me go, you guys. I'm not a goal for the night, but I got to go to my next subject. So here we go. Now, among us that is actually in existence that are genetically modified is cattle, pigs, chickens, goats, sheep, dogs, cats, fish, rats, and mice. Ew, rats and mice. Oh, but I kind of figured that they were genetically modifying rats and mice because there's just too many of them. And then they use them for testing anyway. So that's kind of common sense a little bit if you really think about it. So let's continue. So I'm going to build the picture here. I'm going to build the story. I'm going to build how this needs to be viewed. Thank you for, I appreciate it for the hard work. I appreciate that seriously. Oh, but yes, let me, I got to build this picture for you guys. I have to, because this gets very deep and I'm going to break it down to you, break it down for you. And please share this video. Make sure everybody know, because everybody has a right to know what they are consuming in their body, and then in turn giving it to their children as meals. When you're going to these restaurants, when you're going to these college campuses and you're sending your children to get education, you're not going to believe what I have coming up in store. You're going to spin your head on a palm of your head and say, what do we do now? This is where we're about to go. So check this out. Now, see, reported back in 1982, this is how extensive my research went. Reported back in 1982, scientists knew the efficient way to genetically modify fruit flies. You guys, you see your fruit flies, especially when you have fresh fruit is out and you're like, daggone these daggone fruit flies. They have been genetically modified since 1982. So them things that you're swatting, them daggone fruit flies, they have a high, tremendously high possibility of being genetically modified. So when you swat them things and you kill them daggone fruit flies, make sure you are cleaning stuff off hardcore to the hardcore to the hardcore. Like antibacterial, anything you can find antibacterial. Hands, face, anything. Don't touch. Ew, genetically modified. If they genetically modified fruit flies, I'm wondering, you know how they have conspiracy theories? So I'm wondering, this has been in the dark since 1982. 1982, who was thinking about any type of genetic modification back in 1982? I know I wasn't. Not in the least bit. Not to tell you my age, but yeah. Who does that? Scientists, US, top secret. All those labels are actually in existence. All those labels are for real. And now I'm getting to the bottom of it. Now that I know how to do this particular type of research and actually get the facts and show you that it's real, oh, it's about to go down. Just keep watching, you guys. Keep watching. I got some more in store. Now, check this out. Here we go. I'm about to share something with you. Now, reported back in 1982, I told you guys about the fruit flies, all right? Now, early versions of the pink ballworm moths. Now, you guys have seen moths too, right? The moths that always fly close to your light. You're like, oh, the moths. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, now early versions of those, they still exist now. Those moths was first genetically modified insects released from the company Oxitec. It's a company called Oxitec, and they're from the United Kingdom, the UK, and they were released in the US, okay? Those genetically modified moths. So the moths that we see today are more than likely the genetically modified moths that were released here in the United States by a company called Oxitec. Yeah, it's real. They're gonna write it's real. And I'm about to show you how it's real. So we have, let's get into it. Oh, we about to really get into it tonight, darling. We about to really get into it tonight. Here we go. Let's see. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, I needed to share my screen first. That's what it said. I have to share my screen first. Okay. Here is some more proof for you guys. We're going to get into salmon. Salmon, popular fish. A lot of people love salmon. Salmon is the best. Salmon is the best fish that exists. Be careful. Be careful, you guys. That's all I can say. That's all I can really say is you got to be careful what you're eating. You have to know what you're eating. You have to, it's sad when you have to, you can't even, it's sad. But here we go. I'm going to do this is marketwatch.com, okay? This is where I got this information from, marketwatch.com. Now, let me summarize it first, and then I'm going to show you the article as my proof. Now, the salmon produced by Aqua Bounty Technologies, okay? Aqua Bounty says its genetically modified salmon may first turn up in places like restaurants or university cafeterias. Can't even go to college and eat fish. Can't even go to a daggone restaurant and eat fish. And let me tell you why. Oh, it's all in this article too. It sure is. And the reason why they said it's going to first turn up in places like restaurants or university cafeterias, you're not going to believe what they quoted. The CEO of the company quoted, this is what is going on. This was a daggone quote. Now, they were first turned up in places like restaurants or universities, university cafeterias, right? This is a quote, which would decide whether to tell diners, the people that eat there, the diners, that the fish are genetically modified. The CEO also states it's their customer, not ours, said the CEO of Aqua Bounty. Dang on, boy. They don't care. That's outlandish. I have to repeat that because my mouth dropped to the floor when I read this. I couldn't believe it. I just could not believe it. They don't even want. They're gonna put it out to the restaurants and the universities, university cafeterias as guinea pigs. So they're using people in restaurants and at these universities as guinea pigs, seeing what it would do to them. And then got a nerve to say that it's the restaurant customers and the college people, that's their stuff. They don't care. It is the fact that that is the genetically modified fish, genetically modified salmon, specifically what I'm speaking of tonight. They don't care that the fish belongs to Aqua Bounty, that they were the company that did the genetically modification in the first place. They don't even care. To say something like that it is their customers, not ours, the CEO of Aqua Bounty, Sylvia Wolf, that is a quote, not allegedly. That is what she said in this article on Market Watch. And you guys should be able to see that quote. It is right there, right above that picture. I don't know if you guys can see the picture. It looks like a hand with a black glove on it. You can see the quote right there. It's their customer, not ours, said Sylvia Wolf, Aqua Bounty's CEO. That blows my mind, and it should be blowing yours too by now. That just lets you know what we are dealing with as consumers, what we are dealing with, thinking that, oh, salmon is so healthy. Anytime a CEO will make that statement, doomsday. Okay? This is why I do my YouTube. Stuff like this, if I can't get this message out to people, and people need to know the truth, and they deserve to know the truth, I don't know what to do. This is what I can do. So make sure, that's why I be stressing, share the video. People need to know. People need to really be informed. I pay attention. I read these odd articles such as this, Market Watch. Okay? Market watch. I look at stuff like this. I read stuff like this so that I can relate these topics and what's actually going on to you guys. My real ones. We got to keep it real. Oh, yes, it's real. Okay. So they did that with the daggone the restaurants and university cafeterias. Okay. So let me even go a little bit even much further, because this even gets uglier by the moment. Okay. This get worse by the moment. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just very passionate about stuff like this. I really, truly am. And whew. So basically, here we go. Let me get myself back on track here. The real ones. Okay, here we go. Okay, she said that. So statements like that really makes me and the real ones wonder. You know, I just wonder, how deep does this go? Like, how far are they willing to take this type of ridiculousness? And when I dug up a little further on, there's another article I need to share with you guys. Yes, it is. So I dug up a little further. So let me see. I'm going to scroll down this particular article before I get into the next article, because, oh no, I'm not done, you guys. So there's the quote I was just telling you about. And that looks like that is a Aqua Bounty genetically modified salmon. Okay, and that the United States is one of the countries that okayed this genetically modified fish, salmon fish, for consumption. It is already here. They already had all of the public petition to not have this happen. United States already said it is what it is. Hey, we're going to let these multi-billion-dollar companies sell this genetically modified fish. I didn't have any say-so in it, but these companies sure did. They allowed it to happen. And yes, it is going down. It's real. They're in somebody's freezer right now waiting for someone to go in the grocery store and purchase these fish, these salmons. It's for real. Yeah. For real. So serious. This is happening. See, look, there it is. To produce this fish, hey, Aqua Bounty injected like, put it in them like, I'm gonna put it in you, keep still, type of stuff. That's what they did to them daggone fish, man. Crazy. They injected. I could imagine what the fish was going through, getting all them needles stuck in them. Oh my God, yeah, but they did it. And then they grow to full size in only 18 months. Yeah. See, look, the eggs were shipped to the U.S. from the company's Canadian location last month after clearing final regulatory hurdles. They are here. And that was last month. That was a whole lot of month ago. I mean, for real. The Aqua Bounty worked through years of government approvals. See, look, several grocers, including Kroger and Whole Foods, and their whole brand, Whole Foods entire brand is being organic. Whole Foods, it's right there. Market Watch, it's right there, you guys. Their whole brand, Whole Foods, whole entire brand is organic. Okay. So like I said, you guys, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. I'm telling you, man. Don't do it. Don't be like, oh, they said this and that and the third. You better do your homework. You better find out for yourself. Or either come here to the Real Dence channel and ask me, can you find out about if it's true or not? I will definitely help you. Oh, yes, I will. Because the further the truth is told, the better off people will be. The human race, period. The truth. Being real. Keeping it real. Stop playing. Don't even play with me. What you gonna say? I told the truth. Get mad about that? That's not my fault. It's here. Proof. So on to the next. We have another article. How about that? It's real. Oh, it's real. I'd be like, why? Just why? Okay, so look, when I dug up a little further, right? And I did the research on this, still on the genetically modified situation. Ouch. That hurt. I don't know. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, you guys. I apologize. But yeah. So let's continue. I have one more article that will prove without a doubt. Here we go. And yes, this is another photo of the genetically modified salmon. Okay, the Atlantic salmon. So in the back, this is just the photo right here. So in the back, the larger salmon, that is the genetically modified one. Then the one that's like in front of it, the smaller salmon, that is a natural or either organic, the way it's supposed to be, the organic salmon, the one that's growing at God's pace, the way nature intended it to be. You have the genetic modified, the photo of that one, and these two fish are the same age that you're looking at. They're the same age. Genetically modified, larger fish, much faster growing pace. And then you have Mother Nature salmon. Yeah. Same age, big difference though. So I'm going to scroll back up to the top. Okay, 9 things you need to know about the GMO salmon. Okay, and I'm going to read from my notes. Let's do that. So research began in the 1980s. In the 1980s on a genetically modified salmon, and roughly 2009 is when the FDA approved the genetically modified salmon, okay? So we are going to get into this article just a little bit, and you can see here that the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, approved it, okay, for the salmon human consumption. in March of 2019 lifted their import ban on the fish. So why would you even have the ban on the fish in the first place if it was okay? They already knew that genetically modified fish was not okay. That's why they had a ban on it. It's not okay. Then they got labeling. See, here's the words I'm talking about. When you go to these stores and you see the labeling, you can see right here on this article where it says labeling guidelines for bioengineered foods. See, why would they even need a pending finalization of a labeling guideline for bioengineered food? Why would you need that? Why you just can't tell people the truth of what it is in the first place? Why would you have to go through that entire process? That lets you know they're doing some mischievous under the carpet, sweep it under the rug ridiculousness. That lets you know right there when you read in between the lines. And of course, now salmon is the now the first genetically modified fish. Remember, I told you about the cattle, and that's because cattle and fishes, of course, is two different things. But more than likely, we're already eating genetically modified cattle. We're already consuming genetically modified chicken, which is also known as cloning. Genetically modified, cloning. They go hand in hand in the same science lab, and word phrasing, labeling guidelines is where you basically can draw the line at. It's crazy, you guys, but yeah, it's real. And I wanted to go in depth about all of these situations like this, about the salmon, about the mosquitoes. We have cattle, we have fish, we have chicken. All of this stuff is genetically modified, AKA, look, see, global capture production for species. Look at that. That starts way back in 1950. Look at that. Look at this daggone chart. This is crazy. This chart starts way back 1950. Wow. See what's responsible for the decline in wild salmon. Go figure. 90% of the world's fisheries are either fully exploited, overexploited, or have collapsed. Yeah, because all of the overfishing. And now they have to do what's called cloning, genetically modified. This is just another way of letting you guys know we are in trouble. Is the salmon safe? They say yes, but approximately 20 years of research, testing, evaluations, development, and regulations went into getting the salmon's FDA safety approval. And it won't be the first time, allegedly, won't be the first time the FDA got caught up in some mess, allegedly. Look at this right here. GMO research, review, and regulation. How does GMO get to market? Look at that. The dollar sign is right there. $130 million $130 million. 100. Okay. That's what it takes to get it to market. $130 million. Yeah. See, they have regulatory science, 75 different studies, regulatory review. Yeah. Even though it's FDA approved, isn't this fast growing salmon a Frankenstein salmon? Wait a minute, they actually called it a Frankenfish salmon. Y'all go ahead on GMOanswers.com. Y'all go ahead. Y'all broke it down. I like that. The salmon, it says a Frankenfish salmon. Oh my God, that's funny as hell. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Oh, that's funny. How does this genetically modified salmon impact the environment? There you go. Yeah. 25% less feed. Okay. Will it create new allergies? I'm pretty sure it will. They say no, but my vote is yes. And I know you're going to let me have my right to vote. Go figure, right? And how GMO salmon contain? Will it breed with other salmon? That's a good question. I didn't see this part of the article earlier. So it says it's further reducing any potential impact or breeding with wild salmon population. Okay. What happens next with the Aqua Bounty salmon? When can we expect it to be in stores? And it's in stores now. Yes, it is. So there you have it, guys. You can look at this on gmoanswers.com. And I'm telling you guys, amazing. So this is your girl, Real Disney. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. Definitely share. Don't forget, you can follow me on my Facebook, Real Name One. You can follow me on Instagram at Real Name One. You can follow me Twitter _Real Nene. And you can also find me on Google, Real Dence Nay, right there. Real Dence Nay on Google. You can Google me. Yes, you can. And I also have a business website. You guys can also find that on Google as well. So thank you guys for watching the Real Disney channel. Oh my gosh, it's been really fun giving you guys this information. It's pertinent and safe in saving your life information. And until next time, good night, and Audi 5000, beware. Be safe. And watch out for those mosquitoes.